Hey, we back in this thing. We back in this thing. We back in this thing.
Hey,
What's happening for you, Fly? Okay, mute the mic.
I'm mute, K.
Unmute the mic.
A rookie mistake.
Leave your mic open, girl.
Oh my God.
We are here, y'all. We are here. I'm just finishing up some last touches of posting this for you live. Let the family know we out here.
Right. We out here. Happy Friday, y'all. How y'all week been?
Y'all.
Happy Friday.
It's been long, Lord.
It's been a long week for UK. She said, Lord. She said it's been a long
Who the heck playing TikTok?
Huh?
It ain't us, then we ain't going top.
Nah, somebody gonna do it. Anyways, I'm gonna let Kayla go ahead and go do your thing, shawty.
So welcome. My name is Taylor. I'm your host today from the For You Fly crew. Today's topic we have for you, it is our coming out party in honor of Pride Month. And before we start, I want to say happy Pride Month to everyone, to all our LGBTQ plus members. We love y'all. We see y'all. We hear y'all. We support y'all. We are your allies. And we just want to know that we are a safe space. What is that noise? Lord.
That's everybody giving a clap. That's the claps. That's what Now y'all remember like iCarly?
Yeah,
yes.
The little remote.
Little remote. Oh yeah. I gotta work on that. We gotta work on that.
I used to want that remote so bad.
They're about to reboot iCarly too.
It's gonna be called iCarly 2.
No. They're about to reboot iCarly.
Oh snap! With the same people
version.
Oh, see, you know how that. See, you all know how that's gonna go because y'all see how that That's So Raven thing went. Y'all see how Raven's house, y'all.
So we have a great show planned today. We're gonna start off with Talk Your Talk. But let me just explain what we're about to do. So, in honor of Pride Month, like I said before, our show is called the Coming Out Party. And we just want to share some things that we also struggle with, coming out, can be many different things from many different people. Our struggles, our trials, and things that really made us who we were, that we struggled with, and now we finally have the courage to actually, talk about and just shaped us to be the people that we are today. So it's a very vulnerable episode, so please bear with us. But yeah, it's For You Live, so I mean, like, what y'all expect?
It is what it is, baby.
Who going first? Who going first, man?
Oh, so we're going to start with Talk Your Talk.
Yeah, we starting off with Talk Your Talk.
Oh, here's Bailey, by the way, the mascot.
Bailey.
She was going to be
the most beautiful dog I've ever seen. I've never seen a dog look that beautiful. Like she looked like she could take pictures. Like
I love Bailey.
Like a dog photography type. I know.
Don't let her look.
She's
crazy. Don't let her looks fool you.
So who in the hot seat first? Stop.
Who talking that talk first?
Who talking that talk first?
I go
man,
first.
I always go first, man.
Okay. All right, Pesci.
All right, I got the clock. 30 seconds, right?
30 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go. So I want to say I seen a post on Instagram and it was basically talking about how people like taking a long, like when your dreams taking a long time. And it basically, I had sent it to my mom and my brother, and it said, everyone has a different clock. Wait for your time. I really appreciate that post because that's so true. And that's something we got to keep in mind. So remember, your time coming. Just be patient.
Boy, that was quick as freak.
I know. That's fine.
30 seconds. That was 30 seconds. That was quick. That was kind of quick.
Who we got next?
There you go.
I'm next.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, man. First of all, we still out here. It's got this COVID still out. People ain't wearing their masks. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. People have stopped wearing the mask. I know what Maryland's saying, but as far as I'm concerned, people still need to be wearing the mask, even if you got your shots. Yeah, because y'all ain't wearing the little lanyards that they promoting on Instagram. They promoting the little what you call them, the little vaccination lanyards. Yeah. So if you ain't got one of those, wear your mask. Because if I can't see that, then I don't know if Oh, I was about to say, ooh. Thank God for the
he
bell.
about to say, oh Lord.
Okay, so hold up, real quick. They have vaccination lanyards.
Yes, and they are promoting them joints on social media, bro. Like I was scrolling on Instagram, and they
If
had.
I ever see somebody lanyard vaccination card on,
Why?
That's you gonna see the club. People gonna be like, "Hey, we should live." So you lanyard too.
That is so crazy. We out here labeling people now. What?
Yes.
I'm ready to sign them papers.
Like walking around with your credit card hanging on your neck. Like that's just weird. Like, all right, let's go. Next contestant. Ready?
All right.
Okay, take
3, 2, 1, go.
I just want to say, just be kind to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like life gets hard. We're all hard on ourselves, but just know you're doing the best that you can. Dog, you're doing the best that you can, and that you are loved, and God loves you. But just just talk good to yourself. Don't berate yourself or hate yourself, or just be kind to yourself because you matter, and we love you.
Yes. I found that one just for Kayla. I found that GIF.
Bro, that's beautiful right there.
That's the Kayla GIF right there.
That's beautiful right there. So yeah, I guess I'm next, man. I just
say, how come Kayla 30 seconds went so at a moderate pace? Everybody 30 seconds was like, you want to know why? You want to know why? Because that was you want to know why? Because that was a message that needed to be out there.
Oh yeah.
That was a message that needed to be out there. That's something very hard to do. It's very hard to do. It's easier said than done, but that's something that needs to be done. All right, last but not least, you ready?
It's my turn. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
On the block, born and raised on the playground where I spend most of my days. Okay.
Hey.
So patience is a virtue. I want everybody to just think right now. You're in a desperate place right now, and all you gotta do is wait for that one thing to happen. Boom, and you got it because you waited and you prayed and you were patient. Please, patience is a virtue. Take your time with life, man, and enjoy yourself. I promise it'll be worth it.
That was perfect.
No, that was perfect. We had to. That was enough camera time. That was perfect.
What you mean? I know. Shut up, yo.
You know you got to get the always professional Loso freeze.
Yo, Loso be doing the Loso freeze, bro. I knew that's what we needed to name it. Loso be doing this. Listen, y'all. Listen, chat. Listen. Loso be doing this freeze, y'all, and I promise y'all. I swear you be thinking his camera froze. That's all I want to say. Okay.
I got some. This time Loso do that. I got some for him. I got some.
Oh, what you got?
Right, don't worry. You know I got my little buttons over there. I got my buttons. Go ahead, Kay. What's next, Kay?
So next one we have is a new game that Mr. Loso thought of.
A new game?
A new game. It's called Run It Up. And basically we're running up.
You look like an eagle.
Who, Loso?
Yeah, he was over there like. All right, go ahead. My fault.
Is he really stop freezing like that, bro? We know it's not saying. It is perfect. That's weird. But Run It Up is basically we all have to pick an item. We're gonna write down our little piece of papers like this, and when you put the items out, we all have to find it, and we have a minute to find the item.
Where are we looking for these items at? Anywhere
in our house. But whoever gets there, whoever comes back first with the item gets a prize. I may or might not cash out you $1. Who knows? But whoever wins gets the prize.
Let me open my door.
Damn,
oh, I see. Now I see what Kayla did. Oh, I see what Kayla did. Okay.
Every dollar counts. Let me open my door.
Every dollar counts.
I'm in my basement.
So on the count of 3, we're gonna all write down our item. Make sure everybody see it first. Then we're gonna have a minute to get it. We're gonna just go. So write your item down. What are y'all doing?
Well, I was getting set. I'm ready.
You have to write the item
what
down.
y'all doing.
Oh, my bad.
I talking about something.
I'm not too eager.
Okay. My fault.
All right,
you ready to go?
On the count of 3, down. 1.
I heard money involved, and I got excited. All right, let's go.
1, 2.
Wait. Whoa. Pause.
What you mean?
Pause.
How you going to pause the countdown?
That's what I'm saying.
Because who's going first?
What do you mean? We're all revealing
Everybody
the freaking items, and then we're all going to get the
We'll build
items.
the item at once, and then when
So
we
we
all
all gotta go get 4 items?
Yes.
That's OC.
But it's
Yes,
okay.
girl,
Let me get
bro.
my toy out real
I'm
quick.
gonna forget by the time I get that. All right, let go.
Well, you ain't going to get the money then.
So let me just get my timer out real quick. That way,
How long we got? A minute?
yeah, a minute. And whoever comes back first though wins.
Okay.
So I got my little timer. I'm gonna set it for a minute real quick.
Yo, this is crazy.
Wait, don't set it up right now. Wait till we see the items first.
Yeah, I want to make sure that it's just on deck real quick.
Okay.
All right. So write your items down now.
Okay. Woo, I'm a little nervous.
Okay. Everybody should have this.
Hold on, pause. That's why you had your daggone door open. You ain't slick.
I want to keep my money. That's why.
All
right, bet. So y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, go. So I have toothpaste. Oh shit!
Wow. I got toothbrush.
Okay.
I got a penny.
What the heck?
Oh, come back!
Where is Pesci? No, I don't even know what you got.
What is going on?
Pesci had a broom.
Okay, so toothbrush, toothpaste, broom. What you got, Dante?
A penny.
Okay, we got penny, toothbrush, broom, toothpaste.
All right. Let me get the timer out real quick.
Penny.
All right.
Toothbrush, broom, toothpaste.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
I need a penny. I'm back. Y'all suck. Oh, I broke the broom. That's OC. I came back first. Look what I did.
Hey, she broke my broom intact. I think my broom intact.
Oh, look.
She broke the broom. Hey.
Listen. I think they went to the store. No way.
As you all can see, Kayla and Los had to go to the CVS to go get this.
Nah, y'all definitely went to the store. I know for a fact.
How y'all had the penny on deck, bruh?
Bro, listen, I broke the broom.
I almost broke my acrylics, bro.
Y'all, look at this.
The acrylic.
I was trying to get the broom.
The broom is in half. Oh, where's the rest of the stuff?
Woo. I ain't never ran that fast. I could not find a penny.
Who's the winner?
It's Pesci. All right, girl.
Pesci came back first.
Listen, does this count? Because I feel like
I know mine's intact.
That's dedication right there. She was serious.
That's a fine broom.
My grandma is going to kill me.
You better run to the dollar store right quick.
I got the right. She gonna kill me, y'all. This is crazy. She gonna be like, who broke the broom? Oh, no, this is done. This is definitely done.
I'm not gonna lie. I done busted my toe.
Hey, I slid on the steps. I ain't gonna lie. I slid down the steps.
I'm wearing flip flops. I'm in my basement. My steps are steep. I done busted my toe. My toenail clipped.
Yo, that's
Kayla said she broke an acrylic.
I almost broke my nail.
Man,
I
don't know about this game.
And that's how you know it's live.
Oh no, we just getting started.
That's how you know it's live.
How many rounds we got?
Wait, what kind of
rounds we got?
Rounds?
So yo, Penny trying to take your whole checkbook. You trying to take your whole thing.
That's it?
What kind of toothpaste did y'all get?
I got where I put it? Oh, I got
everybody got something different. Okay.
That's interesting.
Wow,
I only thought I was going to see Crest or Colgate.
Right. What you got down there, Pesci?
This is the Natural Dentist Healthy Gums. It's all natural. It's made with how you say it? Aloe vera.
Aloe vera. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah.
It's fluoride free because fluoride is known to mess up your third eye. So we on that healthy kick.
Okay.
Now aloe vera is is that a fruit or
that's a plant?
That's a plant.
That's a plant. Yeah, that's like a healing mechanism for like wounds.
So the game over.
The game is over.
Run my money. Shoot.
I'm injured on the play, so I'm definitely not playing again.
He broke his toenail.
I slid down the steps.
Man, my dog was in the way. I'm like, move.
Oh, for real.
I heard your dog bark. Did you kick your dog?
Nope, I did not. But man, I'm about to.
All I know was I was downstairs. I heard Pesci. I said, "Oh, she done already?"
Right. I was coming down the stairs. I heard Pesci. I was like, "Dang, let me just go ahead. Let me just walk and get this broom."
Tell my grandmother this.
Did anybody go through like another floor or anything? Like
I went upstairs to get the toothpaste and everything, the penny.
Yeah. I went 2 stories. I'm in my basement. There's 2 floors up.
You had to go up.
Bruh, I had to go up.
Nice. Oh man.
Miss
That was
Pesci
fun, though.
$1. I got you on Cash App though, so you get that John a little later.
Hey. Send the Cash App in the chat, man, when we done.
All right, Sean. So y'all ready for the question? Question time. Well, the first question that we have today is, what is something that you were afraid to come out about?
That's how we starting the come out party.
Oh no, wait. Look, he was afraid of brushing his teeth.
I thought he was actually brushing his teeth right now. I was like, you better get your dental hygiene. This episode of For You Live has been brought to you by Loso Baby brushing his teeth on live. Thank you everybody for watching. And by Arm & Hammer. Thank you.
By Arm & Hammer. All right, but let's get into it though. So as far as that question, right? You said restate the question again for the audience.
What is something that you were afraid to come out about?
Okay, so it's Pride Month. I know a lot of people got a lot of pride, and a lot of people, have their pride that holds them without saying anything. So, for me, when I was 18, I need this full screen, Tay.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I like. So, for me, it was about drugs, man. Like, when I was 18, I was looking for a father figure. I was looking for something more than what was going on in my life. And drugs kind of led me to a social party that I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? So that made me comfortable with doing drugs, because if I did drugs, I would hang around a certain demographic of people. Which kept me in the loop of the youngsters and the party goers and all these things and so forth. And, one day I noticed that drugs wasn't for me. And that's when I started going to church. That's when I was on the way to getting baptized and so on and so forth. And, but before that time, I wanted to get closer with my parents. That was the one thing I really wanted to do as growing up. And I was really scared to tell my mom, and I don't even know why I told my mom, but I was like, yo, I want to come clean with everything so I can finally build a relationship between my mother and I. And I was like, Mom, I've been doing drugs all of high school, and this is not something that I want to do and I want to stop. And she was very acceptance of that. And that was one thing that really like stuck out to me as far as what that question states. You feel me? And
So
whoever's
wait,
out
so-
there, whoever out there that is scared to reveal themselves for their parents, I promise, if you expose yourself and talk to your parents and let them know what's going on with your life, they'll give their experience on what went on with their life and how they came to be, so they can help you. So go ahead, Pesci.
So was you more so afraid? So you were afraid of what the reaction or like the image that she will think of you? But was it
Both.
more so like both? Okay.
It was definitely
I
both
mean,
because that's my
that's
mom.
typically yeah, that's typically the reason. That's typically the reason, like how people like, dang, I don't know if my mom will look at me the same. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah,
like,
and
I don't
it's
know if
like,
my father gonna look at me the same. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because some people be like, dang, I didn't raise you like that, and that's how you turned
yeah,
out.
Yeah, that's hard.
yeah, yeah. But like, as far as like I don't care now. I'm 26. I don't care what no one thinks, even my parents. Like, I love them to death, but
For real?
I don't like.
How
I
y'all
am
feel about
so.
wait. How y'all feel about that? Do y'all care about what y'all parents think too? Like at this age?
I
To
don't.
a degree. To a degree.
Tay?
I don't.
Degree. I think for me personally, like, say for instance, for example, with the show, like I know my mother watches the show, I know my grandmother watches the show, and like I know I'm not about to be out here just wilding and like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But they know at the same time that I'm gonna speak my mind, you know what I'm saying, because they know the child they raised, they know saying that I'm not, where I'm coming from is an honest place, and it's coming from a place of feeling. So, and we doing the talk show, and I'm me personally, I like to give the realest of the real. So I mean, if it is what it is, sometimes we dealing with the real, you know what I'm saying? They put the real on TV every day. So I mean, without us, without asking us if we want to see realism. So I mean, if we it's no cut cars these days. So I had talked with a T about that the other day, like, the world is so sensitive now to the fact that, like, we gotta literally walk on eggshells even with like these kind of conversations that we having. So
Bruh,
Yeah.
I just want to show y'all.
I feel like
what is that?
your
Is that your toenail? Ugh.
That's correct. Loso.
Oh my God. Loso, all right, okay,
Bruh.
okay.
yo, this kid waits 12 minutes later to show a toe.
Bro, I'm real live bleeding. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, for real? Is that bad?
You want to go get a band-aid?
I'm not playing that game no more.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna play something that you can play in your basement. We're gonna play something you can play in your basement.
Yeah, we're gonna play who got the loudest speakers.
Man, this man just showed us his toenail. That's OC. But for me, I care about with my mom. I care about with my mom what she thinks about me and the image that I, give her. I really care about that because that's like my mother is my best friend. You get what I'm saying? So literally, when I say that, I'm not like we literally mother and daughter and friends. Too close, but I care about what she, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm like, nah, my mom ain't gonna rock with that, I'm like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing that. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the relationship that you have and some sort of type of it can. Let me say, I'll take that back. Let me say it can depend on the relationship you have because I can't tell you that if my father thought something of me, I would be like, oh, okay. I mean, I'll be like, okay, I understand, but this is what I want to do. But if my mom, I'm like, yeah, nah, never mind then. Mom said, nope. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it really depends.
So
that's something that we definitely need, though, in a sense, though. You definitely need that balance of, you need that pull of other conscience, from your parent. You be like, if I do this, is it going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, a lot of, people out here now don't even have they don't have no care. They just like, yo. And, so.
And you know what? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna retract what I just said because I like having conversations like this. Hush your mouth. When I have conversations like this, I realize how direct I speak, right? Because it's not like anytime my mom talks, I just disregard it or she's not in the back of my mind. No, when I move, I'm a reflection of my mother and my father. So it's not like I don't care how I represent myself through them. It's just that when I'm out here doing what I have to do and going into my career path, I'm not like, well, my mom was a she worked for the post office, so that's what I gotta do. Or like I have to do everything that they did. You feel me? So okay, Pesci said stay on track. So go.
All right, so who's the next person?
And I ain't trying. Look, Kayla.
No, because you threw it off, Pesci. You threw it off.
No. I was just having a conversation. I didn't say let's preach. I ain't say let's preach. But I'm gonna step back because Kay doing the show. I'm so used to doing it. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna let Kay do her thing.
Freak. Yeah, get the freak back, bruh.
My fault, brother.
So who wants to go next with the come out question?
Nah, Kayla, you didn't go.
I'll go. I think only you went, Loso.
Hey, she said,
Tay,
I'm going to go because it's K way. It's K way. It's the K way. I'm going to listen to K. She said Tay. So, hey, solo me out that way. Tay, you know what I'm saying? But nah, what was something that I mean, for me, the one that goes to I immediately go to was when I had like a because I think we already touched on the drug thing, like, you know, smoking and stuff like that. So for me personally, it was like a pregnancy scare that I had in life, and like I had to tell my mom about it, and it was like, whew, like, yo, you ain't ready. Like at the time, I knew I wasn't ready, and in the predicament and with the person it was like, you know, a whole situation. So it was just like, man, how do I tell my mom, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, the person who I've been literally preaching my whole life, like, oh yeah, gotta be married before kids, gotta be married before kids. And I'm like, you know, just ended up happening. But, you know, that was one of the toughest things I've ever had to come out to my mother about. Like, and in a sense, it kind of happened like forcibly, almost, kind of sorts, in the sense it didn't happen on my own terms because of the whole situation. But I mean, hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. But, you know, at the end of the day, I had to just grow some cojones and be like, hey, you laid down, you made the bed, you laid in that bed, you did what you did.
Brother, you sound like you got a child on the way.
Nah, that ain't that's a diz. That ship is sailed. That, you know, that ship is sailed. I ain't got no kids out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no kids out here, but it was a scare. And yeah. That's what. But
yeah, so man. Do you feel like since you put that out there, do you feel like that scare, being that it didn't happen, do you wish that it, well, of course you probably don't wish that it did, but well, then that's a dumb question.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was a all of the experiences, like, in that, especially like in that situation, it was definitely a learning experience, because it was like, all right, number one, it scared me because it was like, yo,
you don't feel like you was ready?
Heck no. I was still working. I don't even know where I was working. I probably was working for the job I was working now.
Because I mean, like, how do you become? I don't think you can really become like 100% ready.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't really become 100% ready when it comes to like somebody coming to you, be like, yo, I'm pregnant, and he'd be like, because you don't want to be disrespectful and be like, well, that ain't my kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, it wasn't me. You better go get that test. But sometimes, you right, Kay, sometimes you got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be like that.
Listen,
and I should have did, you know, something back in my head, I should have did that. And that's like, you know, I need some paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You know, but wow. I'm such a caring person and just a brother. And like, you know, all right, man, well, whatever. I'm here. You know,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Wait. Hold up. I first want to shout out to Diallo. That's a high school graduate. That's my nephew.
Diallo.
Shout out, bro.
Hey.
Congratulations. Everybody clap it up for Diallo.
Yeah, he's actually going to Towson.
Oh, I went to Towson.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
love it. You're gonna love it. Make the experience yours, you know, just, you know, meet new people and just put yourself out there. But it's a great school. It's a great school.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out to you. We wish you the best of luck. We wish you the best of luck.
Wish you the best.
For me,
he said he going, hold up, we gotta switch up. We got
breaking news.
No.
Morgan cool too.
Yo, she said Morgan cool too. Yo,
that is a real bro right there. Like, that's a real
We're rival
bro right
schools, so I can't say
Hey.
too much about Morgan, but it's a great school too. In all seriousness, I know that Jeff
Wow.
Bezos' wife just gave him like $50 million, so it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
Hey.
all right, so
Hey,
look, let me go. So, what is something you're afraid to come out to your? Matter of fact,
what is or what was something?
What was?
That's what we be doing. What was too.
I felt like Lo's so funny. I felt like mine's is like really about like that I cursed, and I know it seems
Oh,
She a bad girl.
I know it seems small, but it was something big to me. I didn't want my mom to look at me a different way. But when I realized like she was joking about it too, like now she ain't going, you can't go in the house and say all this. You know, she doesn't recommend that at all. My mom like, yeah, you need to watch your mouth. But it was in me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my grandma. I'm snitching on you. I got it from you. Sorry. And that's something that I ain't want to like, you know what I'm saying? But I slipped up a few times. You have to be out with your friends and you say it so much that I was in the car, I'd be like, what the hell? Like, or I'd be like, God damn it. And she look at me, but and I'd be like,
That's real. That's real.
but it's like if you say it on a regular so much, and it's in your vocabulary that it's just.
So
You gotta learn how
I got
to
a
switch it
question.
up, though.
So I got a question. Like,
What's up?
no, I'm gonna let Kay. Let me let Kay answer her question. Answer it first because she ain't answered it yet. But I got a question to follow that one up.
Mine's a little different. I think I told y'all before this week. Like, I never really have a problem with like coming out to people about anything, like my parents, my grandparents, my friends. But my coming out was more so to myself. I feel like self-denial is a thing. And I had a really hard time coming to terms with my depression. Long story short, I got depressed because I got sick. And when that happened, I kind of went through like a lot of behaviors that were foreign to me, but it helped me cope. And my parents, my best friends, even like people I didn't really know was like, yo, like, you're not okay. Like, I was like, I'm fine. You know, like, you don't gotta tell me nothing. But that was like, you need a therapist. No, I don't. You know, but you're not okay. And it's like I didn't really even know myself anymore. I was constantly down. I was going to class at Towson like drunk, and I was, you know, just not myself. I won't go too deep into that, but you know, just for everyone struggling, like self-denial is a thing, and it's important to be able to be self-aware and check yourself. And I think I knew I was depressed, but you know, the level of depression that I had gone through, it was like severe. I just didn't want to like deal with it. So I would suppress it, or I would make excuses for it, or I would neglect it until a point where it just got really bad. And I was like, yes, it's like, you're not okay. So it's okay not to be okay, but just know that self-denial is a thing, and just be able to just come to grips with that. And you know, really with people who matter, take into account what they're saying. Sometimes it's not always like, oh, they're attacking you, they're trying to help you. So yeah, that's my coming out.
Okay.
Blueface, baby.
So my question was going to be like, was there anything that y'all was like pressed to come out to your family? Like, it's like, for me, it was like drinking. Like when I finally had my first, I was at a party. I was like, hey, mom, I was like,
Oh, I don't know.
Dang,
like
that's
something you was eager for them to find out, but you ain't want to like it had like you ain't want to tell them, but you wanted them to find out like in a way because you like you grown up. You like,
oh boy, having a boyfriend.
Okay. Like you brought the dude over to the house. You was like, hey, mom, like, hey, this my little dread, my little dreadhead right here. You know, oh, you ain't.
Bro, what the freak?
I don't think I
You
have.
know the crazy part is that be me though, because I don't know what it is about. And my mom says all the time, I don't know what it is about dreads that I just, you know what I'm saying. So that's literally that's me. That sounds just like me, Mom.
Hey.
My little dreadhead.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think I have anything that was pressed like
Yeah, me either.
my parents about.
True.
This a hard. That's
Like,
hard.
nah, it was definitely like the first July 4th party after I turned 21, boy.
Yo.
Hey, and I was with my mom. Oh, it got
He was like,
real.
you can't tell me nothing.
You can't tell me nothing. And you driving too? Oh yeah, you can't
tell me nothing. Was that awkward though for you? Like, was she going to think about
it kind of was, but I didn't get too lit. I didn't get too lit to the point where I was like falling. I was like lit to the point I was like, you know, feeling good, feeling like, you know, I'm rocking to the party, got my little drink, you know, when she over there with her drink looking at me like, all right, you think you all right. I'm like, yeah. I'm drinking shots. And when Uncle called for the shots, I'm going up there with him.
Right. And ain't nothing you gonna do.
You ain't nothing you can start. This show. Yeah. Yeah, his side. I'm like, oh, his shots.
Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna have to move on to the next question for the sake of time, real quick. But y'all are hilarious. The next question that we have is: has pride ever held you back from your self-growth?
Yo, that's crazy question right there, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and kick that off real quick. I'm gonna need you to say that question one more time, though. You know,
all right, I got you. From the man who made it himself. So the question,
yo, she's not like that. Just put you out there.
That was a great question. So the question is, Loso baby, has pride ever held you back from your self-growth?
Has it you? Okay, I'm sorry. So, has pride ever held me back from self-growth? I feel like definitely. When I was 18 growing up and even high school, but I'm gonna count adult years. When I was 18, you know, my mom and my dad was really trying to strive for me to take my life serious, and I wanted to do me. Yeah. I wanted to do what my friends was doing. I wanted to party. I didn't want to be restricted to just working. I wanted to have free time. So working at a restaurant or working at a bakery, that kept time for me to party. And that, when I should have been focusing on what I'm doing right now, is focusing on my career. I'm literally in my studio right now. Imagine if I had my studio at 18. I'll be gone. So me having pride in saying, oh, I know what I'm doing and I'll do things later, that really kept me from where I'm at right now. And I'm gonna leave that door open.
Oh, we got another puppy in the room.
Hey, what up, Cole?
He's a cutie.
Hey, we should bring all our dogs on the show one day.
Dang, I don't got it.
Yeah, I tell you won't be on that episode.
Say, hey, Cody. Say, hey, Cody.
Oh, he's cute.
I'm gonna go outside and give me a cat.
It's breastfeeding. But all right, Cody, let me do the show. Where we at?
The question on
self-growth.
It's literally right there. I have an excuse.
All right, so listen. I would say yes, it did in relationships, because I never wanted to be the bigger person, and I'd be like, nope, I'm not gonna break the ice. I'm not gonna be the bigger person. Like, nope, this is what it is. It's what it ain't. You get what I'm saying? And it's like it led to a lot of separation, a lot of arguments, and a lot of things. And I felt like sometimes, even if you don't want to be the big person, like I'm a Taurus, so I could be very stubborn. And I just feel like sometimes you got to break that stubbornness, and like you got to be the big person. And if it's something in front of if there's an elephant in the room, you got to stand up and just talk about it. You get what I'm saying? Because then you're going to be walking around mad about it, and you're going to be walking around, you know, having this type of energy. And I'm always a person like, I don't want them to think I'm tripping, so I ain't going to say nothing. But really, it's not like that. It's really like you're getting it off of your chest so that you can free yourself. And you cannot free yourself if you have all this anger and all this questions and all this frustration built up inside of you. You worried about the person thinking you pressed. No, you got to get it off of you so that you can sleep at night. You get what I'm saying? And you can get over the situation. So yeah.
True.
No, that's real, because I struggle with that too. And my daddy told me when somebody upsets you, take it off your plate and push it onto theirs. It don't matter how they feel about it, but just as long as it's off your chest, that's up to them. So just get it off your heart. But I struggle with that too a lot.
It's hard, man. It's hard because you be like, no.
Yeah, because like sometimes people can't handle the dinner when they only eating appetizers.
Wait, hold up.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Go a little deeper than that for me real quick.
Go. Wait. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. If they only eat the appetizers, you better preach to them.
Okay, so hold on. So basically, it's like rocket science. Hold on.
I cannot believe y'all breaking this down right now, bro.
Sometimes people can only what?
I literally just said the most random stuff that came out of my head, bro.
Sometimes people can't.
If they only eat the appetizers. Now,
like they can't handle the big issue if they what, bro?
They just eating sample sizes. They out there eating a little nacho cheese. They not eating the whole steak and ribs.
Like, bro, if you
they can't handle that.
You gotta explain it. Like, you just can't.
They can't handle that.
I don't even know what I just said. Like, please leave me alone. Like,
man,
Lord, leave me alone.
Let me just break this real quick.
Hey, look, I'm gonna answer the question. Because this is personal. I'm gonna go personal here, because pride has helped me back from self-growth, because my father wasn't in my life. My biological father wasn't in my life. So coming up, I kind of like looked at that. Even though I played it off like as like it didn't bother me type, it didn't bother me. But I knew deep down inside it bothered me. I would go to the playground and see kids with their dad, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball, getting hoops up, you know what I'm saying. Not to mention the fact that I still didn't miss like my father, because I had my godfather, which was, shout out to my godfather. Father's Day is coming up, y'all. For all the fathers that out there, shout out to all the real dads out there, man. The real MVPs out there, man. You know what I'm saying? But and it just, I think with that, it took a lot, because I had certain confrontations with him, or like certain times I've seen him, and every time that I've seen him, it was off of some like weird. It's weird, like a weird predicament. It was never like formal, it was nothing like that. It was always like a bump into. So in a sense, like it stumped me from like really seeing like, what I wanted to, like it kept me in the mind state of like not what's the word? Forgiving him. So the point to the like fact that I'm like still holding this grudge, and every time I would have a conversation about the situation, I would get pissed and I would get enraged. So that would show to the fact that I wasn't like, it was still some hurt and pain there, but until the fact that I had to come to grips with that, sit down, and I had one last run into with him, and after that, it was a wrap, because I was like, all right, like I'm 21 years old now. I'm my own man. I'm standing on my own 2 feet at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that you didn't really have any input into my growth. So, and the growth that I do have, I'm gonna just rock with that, because it's steering me right so far. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, because now you got your own car and you whipping, and now you're an adventurous.
Nah, bro. Thank you for sharing that, Dante. I feel like a lot of people.
First of all, adventurous, bro.
Why you keep coming for my words, bruh? I'ma just speak.
Lord, bro. Nah, but no, you like. Thank you
go ahead.
For sharing that. I feel like that's like something that a lot of people have gone through, especially our young men and young women too. And I think that we all see how amazing you are. And, I just can't imagine what that was like, so I'm just happy that, you.
I had a strong mama though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mandu.
Shout out to my mama.
Shout out to Mandu.
Shout out to my mama. Yeah.
But let me see. What has pride held me back from? I would say asking for help. That's kind of been my struggle all my life. I was raised extremely independent. I'm my only child. My parents, for the most part, they didn't coddle me when it came to like homework help, or if I had like nightmares and stuff, getting into bed with them really wasn't a thing. So between self-soothing and, just figuring out my coursework for myself, that's kind of how I was raised. So as I was getting older and things like that, that's what I did. Like, I just didn't really see the value in other people's help or opinions or different mindsets. I was very, into just me figuring out navigating the world by myself, because that's all I really knew. But as I got older, I realized that, people, they're beneficial, their mindsets. It's okay for things not to go my way, and it's okay for me not to always have the answers. I don't have to just keep it in and struggle by myself. That's the power of people. They're here to uplift and to teach, and to provide a different way of thinking than, what I have to offer myself. So just being vulnerable and open to other people's, mindsets, has been a challenge, but it's something that I'm trying to get through to this day. So yeah.
Man,
hold up. Bring back that comment back up. What is
Pride?
Love. Let me tell you this.
Pride held me back from financial.
You ain't never lied, because I didn't went up in that store and be like, but I mean, I kind of need Jordans for real. And this skirt would y'all like look cute, and my little boo gonna like it or whatever. And then next thing you know,
where he at now?
Go.
He said where he at now.
Where he at now?
Go.
Leroy.
Lord.
Where you at, Terrence?
You get what I'm saying?
TJ,
I feel like that's the big thing. That's the big issue, especially in the Black community. I'm sorry, my people. I gotta put us out there. That's the big issue in the Black community.
Yeah, we don't take financial responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And Kayla, you sounded very lonely. I can't lie. I mean, as far as like how you said you didn't need help from nobody and you felt comfortable like that, like because you're like 21,
22.
Get it right.
Like,
get it right.
That's interesting.
I have to say, I was telling my friend the other day, like how you grow up, the origins, your genesis plays a huge role in
it does, and how you react and what you do, how you take things, how you it plays a big part in everything.
Yeah,
that's why I don't like liars, because I feel like, Dad, if you see this, I love you to death. I love my father to death. That's my homie, but I don't think he was always honest. I don't think he was always honest. So a person that like, and sometimes I'll know a person lie to me, but I won't even let them know that I know. I just take note of it. And that's why my biggest pet peeve to this day is a liar. I can't stand it because it gives me flashbacks.
Yeah, dang.
She can't stand them liars. I can see that.
That's my biggest pet peeve. Just keep it a buck. Just keep it real. But no, like Kayla was saying, that's 100%. That's 100%. What happens. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Step 1 is to identify the issue. And if you can identify the issue that you are having and say, hey, I may not have mastered this problem yet, but I'm working but I may have not mastered it, or some people may not even be working towards mastering it, but you first identified that you have a problem, that you have a issue, you have a conflict. So I salute you for even being mature enough to even identify that. And that's big. And I've gained, big respect. I always had respect for you, but I've gained even more respect for you to even say that and to come out and say, because that's what all of us go through, especially with the coming out party. That's, you got to be honest with yourself.
Nah, hold up. Let me spit real quick. Yo, y'all so strong-minded. I thank the Lord for everybody in the room.
Lovely. That beautiful.
All right.
But to piggyback off of Pet Shed, like that's real. But let me say this to you as well. Your childhood traumas or the things that you went through as a child and your origin story, that's not an excuse to be ain't person. If you think that people gonna have sympathy for, oh, this happened to me as a kid, or I didn't overcome this, overcome it. because nobody wants to sit up there and unpack your drama and deal with your disrespect or deal with the sob story. Nobody wants to do it. And if you do that, because I have been somebody, I've been identified as a trauma bonder, don't be that person. It's not good because people will use that as an excuse to treat you poorly. So if you do have baggage, I encourage you to sort through it and figure it out because you're going to be lonely. Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead, Kate. I was at such perfect timing, Mo. But
that's coming from the K way.
Anyway, let's
be down to the last question, ladies and gentlemen. We finally made it here. But the last question is: do your friends influence you more than your family? Again,
Shaka Khan.
Do your friends
That's a hard question.
More than your family?
Yo, I don't
will
even know.
Be free.
I mean, in what sense? So now,
in the retro sense.
Not for real though. That's in what sense and what area?
I can take that one real quick. I can take that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's feed off of you.
One. So there are two people. My grandmas are untouchable. Period. Like that, they are my guiding compass, my stars. I was blessed with just true. It's amazing Black women as grandmothers. Can't nobody, friend, husband, anyone, father, mother, touch them when it comes to wisdom and just their guidance and their influence. I can't. I'm sorry. Other than that, it truly just depends on the situation. We all have friends that we consider family, and we have friends that have done more for us than certain members of our family. And when it comes to those people, I feel like just use discernment. If you don't know what that is, that just means your judgment in the situation. You know what I'm saying? There are going to be friends who do give you better advice than your parents. It's very rare. My daddy told me that the main issue with going off what your friends say is that they don't have that life experience. You know what I'm saying? Whereas your parents have they've gone through it. They've suffered and they have those battle scars. Whereas we are going off of opinions and what we've seen in media. So it's very important to use discernment in that type of situation. But for the most part, I would say my family influences me more, depending on who you are. But I do have those friends that are family too. It just depends. Use discernment. But for the most part, my grandmamas, yes. Can't nobody touch them.
You better take them to church.
Now that's what's up.
I'm gonna drop my toothbrush on that.
That was epic. That was epic proportion. I mean,
what?
Geez, how can we come after that?
I don't know.
What's the next question? I don't even.
First of all, I don't even know how to answer this question.
But look, let me try my best. Come here close, kids. So, hi. I think do your friends influence you more than your family? Yes, definitely. Because you are what you hang around, and the most people that I hang around is my friends. And because most of my friends are artists, and that's how I became an artist, essentially. Even though it was more of a, how can I say this quickly? The reason why I am who I am is because of my friends, and also my parents as well. They have influenced me to make the decisions that were horrible, that have led me to this point at this very moment, to where distancing from this, the most I've gotten out of my life was when we separated, when we created distance from each other. And that's when I knew, wow, were they going up or were they just staying here? And now I'm slowly getting into my career and I'm finally finding myself. To a certain extent, they held me back. And it's not because of them, it's because of my decision to just stay where they were. Because they wasn't on to bigger and better things. We was all on the same level, on the same thing. And, once we all separated, we all started doing better. You know what I'm saying? So With all that being said, my friends definitely had a big influence on myself, way more than my family.
Loso
And
say
yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I don't care.
I think he
And
a
I
little
don't
worse.
care.
Nah, but
Hey.
to touch on that, for me, see, mine is different, Loso. Mine is a little different. Like for me, my family influenced me more than my friends because I've always been the mature friend. I've always been the youngest, but the mature friend. So I've always been that mom to the friend group, or that, or that leader to the friend group, or that one that's like, if everybody get turned up, I'm like, okay, I make sure everybody get home. I make sure I take care of everybody, make sure I take care of I've always been the parent type in the friend group. So they don't. I'm always like, I'm always the one like, y'all, come on, we gotta do right, do this, that way. And the third. So my family definitely influencing me more because I can relate to them on a mature level.
Wait, what's the question again? So you know.
All right, say.
Hey, I think for me, I don't know. I think with certain things, I think for real, when I'm in a social environment, I think I still have like my ground base that I learned from my parents of how to communicate with people. But at the same time, I know that hanging around my friends and hanging around like a lot of my people is how I got a lot of my, charisma, characteristics. Sometimes, the way I talk, sometimes might be a little slang because the way people hang around. I don't talk like my mother, but at the same time, when I went down to Florida for school, they was like, "Oh, you from the South? Where you from?" Like, da, da, da. I'm like, "No, bro, I'm just from DC."
Not the South, bro.
Yeah, for some reason, every time you go to DC, people go to the South, I think you're from the South. But anyway, I think that for me, my family really helps me with like life decisions, like as far as like if I'm about to get married type, you know what I'm saying? I need to talk to that person. If I got like some insurance issues, you know what I'm saying? Or if like, because I know that they've, been through. If I have a tire issue, I might have a friend that might be a tire person too. So that's something that can go either way. But it's certain things that I know. All right, let me call my mother for this because she gonna give me a good resource and it's gonna come, And sometimes your friends ain't reliable. Sometimes you mess around and call your friend, you need a tire in that day, and your friend, you mess around be hitting your friend up for like 2 or 3 hours. You hit up your mother.
Man,
Your mother
you be
like,
outside.
oh yeah,
You be outside for a long time.
You better go down the street to your Uncle Louie and see if you can get you a tire. So yeah, I think for certain life decisions, family, but as far as like when I'm out and about, hey, sometimes my friends do influence me, but I'm my own man at the end of the day. Yeah. I'm my own man.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. I had got a flat tire. Yo, I got a flat tire before, and tell me why I hit a curve. This is when I was in school. Well, I'm still in school, but y'all know what I'm saying, like physically there. I hit a curve, the tire then blew. When I say the tire blew completely, it was no fixing, putting air back in it. The tire popped. It nearly came off the hinges, right? So the whole car dropped. I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, well, first I called my mother because I already knew like she was gonna come. She's like, all right, I'm on my way. I called the roadside, hit the button for roadside assistance, but I'm gonna be there before roadside assistance, and she was there. My dad was like, I was like, Dad, I need a new tire. All right, well, you think you can hold out for like maybe like next week? I gotta go to school. What are you talking about? Like, I gotta go to school. Like, so some people you just know.
Yeah, nah.
You know, brother. Because you next week.
I need my car, my dude.
My mama gotta go to work. My grandmother gotta go to work. My brother gotta go to work. I gotta drive to Arundel. What do you mean? I can't wait till next. I'm gonna tell my professors.
Oh shoot! All the people using your car?
Huh?
All the people using your car?
No, everybody had their own car.
Oh, I was confused.
But they had to be at work on time, and school may start at like 8:39 for me. Oh, okay. They had to be at work at 6, so there was no way unless they was gonna drop me off at like 5, 6 o'clock. I was only sitting outside until the school open. It wasn't gonna work.
No.
Yeah.
Mom didn't like the Ubers and stuff, so you know how that go.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how to go, but yeah.
Shoot, man, hey, we did it.
That's because you're a guy.
I am.
Good friend.
Nah, for real though.
We have
Hey man,
That's
Yeah.
what's up, man. That's what's up.
we here.
our show. Does anybody have any last words? They
Yes,
wanna
I
tell
do.
people?
I will leave the door open, girl. It's like, nah. Yo, shout out to everybody that's on this show right now.
Girl.
This was Kayla's first time hosting. Give it up. What's up for Kayla?
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Thank
Hey.
you.
Yo, she
I
did a
definitely
splendid
enjoyed
job.
myself.
Nah, she did.
I know,
Excellent.
Next turn.
Yeah, literally. Oh, whose turn?
I thought it was. Is that his turn? I think so.
Hey.
But listen,
Say-
we got to get off this stream. We going a little too far. So
On the streams, and I was like,
We love y'all. Tune in next
but it's
week.
been lit. We gonna see y'all next week.
thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate y'all support. Love
And
y'all.
have a good weekend.
Y'all,
Everybody-
real talk. If
everybody
you ain't
shut up.
subscribed, you better subscribe right now.
Right
Yeah.
now, who you talking
Everybody shut up.
There's no reason why you should be watching and you're not subscribed. So that's why
about?
Man,
We
subscribe.
love y'all, man.
Give me the subscribe. Give me the subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe to For You Live.
Hey.
Yeah.
The best.
subscribe to For You Live. Hey.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, we gonna meet you outside. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hold on, so you supposed to take it away.
Oh wait.
She said, and we gonna meet you outside.
And
Meet you.
I'm driving by.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, we gonna end it. We gonna